So in the last video, I got the ball moving across the screen and I set up the game loop so that it can animate that ball, as you can see here. So in this next video, I actually want to create a ball object using classes so that we can use this code to spawn a whole heap of balls, and we want to put those balls into a list. So we don't want to actually create a ball like that and move the ball like that. We're going to do it differently. So what I'll do is I'll delete this ball here and delete this ball here, and I'm going to create a ball class. To create classes in Python, we type the word class and we give the class a name, and this is going to be a ball, and then we put colon. Alright, now this class needs some kind of initial a constructor. Basically it needs a function that initializes itself, and then we can put values in it and we can establish its initial state. So in any class you can use this predefined initialization function. So we write def because we want to access the function, then we put underscore twice, and we go, and then we write init and then underscore twice again. Alright, so this is the initial function. Now the catch with functions inside a class is when you give it arguments, the first argument you need to give it, and you always need to give it this, is self. And this is kind of how Python, I learned that this is how Python works. And you don't need to, this thing is only self-referenced by the actual class itself. When you're using the class outside of the class, you don't need to put anything in for self. So think of this as hidden. It's hidden. This is hidden. You don't see that outside of the ball function. I'll show you it soon enough. Now, because canvas is the place that will hold our ball object, it will hold the object that it needs to draw. We need to interface with canvas, so we need to reference the canvas. So I'm going to write canvas as my first input because I need to use it to create a ball. And then I'm going to I'll keep the ball size the same. I need an x and y coordinate, and I will set a vertical speed and horizontal speed for now. I won't put any color or anything like that, or any size. I'll have them all the same size, all the same color. I think that's enough for now. We're going to extend it later. Now that's finished. I'm going to put a colon, and I want to put something in the function. So just to explain what self is like this in JavaScript. So in JavaScript we go this dot x. In other like VB we go me dot x. In a few other languages they use something different, but for Python to reference itself we use self. So I'm going to go self x equals x, self dot y equals y. So I'm saving the information that I'll get from when I create the object. VSpeed equals VSpeed, self hspeed equals hspeed. So whatever I put into here, these four items will get stored in this particular object. So that's like the doorway to the memory space here. I think that's all I need for that for now. And now I'll need to a catch with this is I need to save an instance of a canvas instance, so I know what object I am in the canvas, because this ball object is not part of the canvas, and the canvas is the thing that creates our ball, the picture of our ball, but all of the internal logic and all the variables are stored in our ball class, whereas the ball picture is stored in canvas. There's kind of two separate places here. So what I'll do is I'll use instance, self instance. This will be the instance of the canvas oval that I'm creating. And now I need to create this using a little bit of maths. So remember, this particular software, I'll just show its reference points is the top right corner, a top left corner, and the bottom right corner. All right, so I just want to make sure you're clear with how to draw an oval. Oh yeah, I'll just paste this. Oh, oops. I'll just put a box in here just to show you what I mean. All right, so this reference at the top corner is x1 y1, and bottom here is x2 y2. So I need to, so basically this, so if I want my reference point in the middle, I'd have to go out by half a size, out by another half size, all right, and then out half size, out half size. So x minus half a size plus half a size, and then y plus half a size, y minus half a size. I gotta do that. So I'll just show you here what I'm trying to do. So it'll be x minus, let's make the size 10. So we divide 10 by 2. I'll make it 20, divide 10. So we'll go 20 is the size, the diameter, divided by 2. I'll just go divide 2 there. And then we'll go south.x. And if I divide that by 2, it'll be 10 anyway, so I'll just put 10 there. Then I'll go south.y minus 10, south.x plus 10, south.y plus 10, and I'll just fill everything in as blue. Good enough. All right, so that's what we got here. So just check all of that. That's good. So that's our constructor. That's going to be our constructor. It's going to constructor to help initialize. Initialize means to give it a starting point. Give it a starting state. Initialize the object. All right, and then finally we want it to do something. We want it to move, so I'll just go, I'll have an update function of some sort. So I'll go file update, and remember, when you create a function in Python, especially in a class, you put self. Now you don't, now when you're outside of a class, you don't have to keep putting self here, but for this, because we're inside a class, we've got to put in self. And then I also need canvas, because I need to use the canvas to update the position. And then finally, I'll just go self.self equal plus equals self.x would be the horizontal speed I need to use. And for the vertical speed, I need to use for the y, I need to use the vertical speed. And that should be fine. That should move the ball. So what I'll do now is I'll create one ball. So I'll just go ball1 equals to, let's try this out, ball, and then now I put in all of these parameters, these 5 parameters. You ignore the self, as I said. This is hidden, but you need to write it when you create the object. So I need to put my canvas, x, y, this and that. Canvas is this one, so I'll just chuck that one in. Canvas, x, let's put out 100, and let's put the speed 1, 1, just like before. So it's moving horizontally and vertically at speed of 1. And then finally, I need to update the object's position here. So I need to go back to the update function. Forgot to do this. I'll go canvas.chords. Chords is a method in Canvas that allows you to change the position of an object. And the object that we're trying to change is this oval, which we save the reference in here. So we need to tell it, hey, I want this particular oval, which is self.instance. I want this particular oval of this particular size and position. Alright, so we change these values and then we position it. So this is change and then it repositions, and this method here helps to reposition the ball. All right, so this is the actual part where it handles the updating the position of the ball, of the oval in the canvas. All right, and finally we'll go ball1.update, and we need to give it canvas because canvas is handling our visuals. And let's try that. And there you go. So it's moving just like before, but now we have a ball object that we can spawn a whole heap of. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.